Now, for those who don't generally keep up with the Rockstar newswire, or who are busy trying to look for GTA 6 clickbait and what has been officially announced to release in GTA 6 before GTA 6 is even announced to have any official content to be released by Rockstar, this video might be for you, especially if you are a PS4 or Xbox One player. Now, some news apart from all this entire video that I'd like to share with you is that it was just announced yesterday by Rockstar in their newswire that drag races are coming to GTA Online next week. Now, for those who are not entirely offensive about anyone's culture or what they personally respect or how they feel about themselves, we're not talking about that. We're talking about actual drag racing, where it is a very short race from point A to point B, generally a straight race, where with another opponent, you're going through a straight line from point A to point B to test out whose ride is better than whose, to put your ride to the optimum performance, to the optimum stage of its entire well-being of the vehicle, and to see if your vehicle just stands out in the competition. So you have to time your shifts, you have to not crash into anything, you not have to crash into any of your opponents, you definitely don't want to over rev your engine, or you could possibly disqualify yourself, and you may definitely very well know about drag races if especially you've played this in Need for Speed Most Wanted, Need for Speed Underground, Need for Speed Underground 2, and I wonder if they're going to bring the exact same vibes or the exact same mechanics from Need for Speed times back in 2003 and 2005. Now, the big news that I have definitely put in the title of this video that you probably didn't think I'd go through because you probably think I'm dumb with how few subscribers and I'm just making my own clickbait. No. If you call clickbait on this, I'm just going to kick you out myself. Anyways, the big news that I would like to share with you, Rockstar has announced, especially yesterday, during the same newswire, just scrolling down one paragraph underneath what I've just revealed to you moments ago, they are announcing that they have said this. They've said, GTA Online updates on PS4 and Xbox One as we begin to approach the limits of what's possible within the technical capacity of previous generation consoles, mind you. We are taking necessary steps to allow for future GTA Online updates on PS4 and Xbox One. As part of these changes, the Rockstar Editor, including any clips or projects saved in the Rockstar Editor, will no longer be available on PS4 and Xbox One consoles as of February 20th, 2024. The Rockstar Editor will continue to be fully supported on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and of course, being mentioned at the final end of the paragraph, PC, because Rockstar cares so little of PC compared to the other two. Anyways, this update will help to ensure the stability of these platforms and keep them updated with GTA Online additions for as long as possible. For more information on Rockstar Editor changes, including how to export and save Rockstar Editor projects on PS4 and Xbox One, please visit our support site. Now, I'm not going to go on their support site to check it out. It was anyways shown by Tez2 on his Twitter what you can do to save your clips. Another thing I like to mention to get this off my mind, to get it out of the way, Rockstar has said on PC players they will no longer support PC Rockstar services for anyone who's currently still on Windows 7, 8, or 8.1. So you have to update your PC to Windows 10 and above to continue being able to log in to Social Club, play GTA Online, and do whatever you personally wish. Now, I still do not know what the motivation in doing that specific part was, but I have a feeling if it may be anything to do with a confidential agreement between Rockstar and Microsoft to ensure more people buy more Windows 10 and the price that they can get a share for their basic, from their side of the agreement to ensure more people will buy more Windows 10 to enjoy GTA Online or something. I don't know anything about that, but if that had to do with it, then it would definitely not surprise me, but still, I don't know what the motivation for that specific part was. Now going back into the video since I'm digressing, I'm pretty sure this comes straight from the support site itself, considering this is what it's talking about, the topic on how you wish to save your content, your projects, before it all gets permanently and completely terminated and eviscerated from the face of the earth and the entire solar system and galaxy altogether. This is what they've said Well, from Rockstar's point of view, they said, what does this mean for any Rockstar Editor clips and projects created on PS4, Xbox One? All clips or projects will be deleted on February 20th, 2024 when the Rockstar Editor is removed from these platforms. Now, the big question is, how can I export or save Rockstar Editor projects from my PS4, Xbox One? And they have said the following answer. You can export your projects by following the steps below, which is important. By the way, exporting your projects from your PS4, Xbox One will upload them to YouTube. You will need to connect your Rockstar Games account to the YouTube account you want to upload your video to, where 1. You can open the Rockstar Editor, 2. Select a video gallery, 3. Select the project you want to export, and number 4, which has 3 steps on its own, you have to select upload to YouTube, then yes. And if no YouTube account has been linked to your Rockstar Games account, then select yes to continue to link your accounts. You must follow the instructions to link your YouTube account to your Rockstar Games account, and then return to the game after linking the accounts. Then in the 5th step, if you agree to the sharing policy, select upload, and then number 6, confirm your video title, and the video description, tagging, etc. The usual details that you put in when you're uploading a video. And that's how you generally export your videos. Now, I'm personally not sure what you want to do other than export it to YouTube directly if in case you want to save your personal projects for personal use. Let's say if you had any personal memories that you just don't want to share with others, and the fear that someone's gonna mock you or say, what the heck is this moment? Or maybe you've said a bunch of slur words, but the moment was like truly amazing, outstanding, but you just really want to save it. I have no idea. That is probably what you have to search on your own. They're probably going to mention other steps later on in the coming days, so stay tuned for that when I make my weekly update video news wires every Thursday evening. I might mention it there, assuming someone says something about that. Now, this person made a comment which was shared by Tez2 himself. He said that he would recommend that you should go for the Rockstar Editor trophies and achievements now if you like to 100% games. It doesn't have to do with the fact that if you want to get platinum trophies, gold trophies. If you want to get all the trophies regardless of what it's made of, you should do that as soon as possible, generally. That's what he's saying. Now, here's my opinion on what I personally believe of this entire situation that has just been announced yesterday. I just like to remind you, it's been announced yesterday on Rockstar Newswires. Well, on Rockstar's Newswire. So, Tez2 himself has mentioned, saying Rockstar Editor will no longer be available on PS4 and Xbox One as of February 20th due to the technical limitations of the previous generation consoles. Now, besides going over the fact that some have insisted that that was complete bullshit because they've been playing on PS4 since 2014 and never had a single issue with it, regardless of what situation this person has been mentioning that has replied to this tweet that Tez has mentioned right there, I would still consider it as complete BS, but for the other following reason that I would like to state from my opinion, from my perspective. Now, I'd like you to see how I've personally highlighted the word limitations in Tez2's comments, as well as highlighted and underlined limits of what was mentioned directly from Rockstar's Newswire, which, if you like to make a comparison, I have snipped this directly from Twitter, and I've snipped this directly from Rockstar's Newswire, while highlighting the essential part that I want you guys to focus on the most. Now, I am having some expectations on my personal belief of what this means for PS4 and Xbox One, but I'm personally calling out Rockstar for slowly canceling GTA Online on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. But just think about for a moment, why would they be slowly canceling PS4 and Xbox One GTA Online? And what could this mean for the GTA Online players who still enjoy GTA Online to this very day on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One? Now, here's the deal. Think about it in Rockstar's perspective. How much money could a PS4 and Xbox One GTA Online make compared to, let's say, PC or PS5 and Xbox Series X and S? I like to mind you, okay? Let's go from the newest generations of GTA Online and let's backtrack from PS5 and Xbox Series X and S, going back a generation into the PC consoles, or the PC platform, rather, and let's go into the older gen consoles of PS4 and Xbox One. Now, the new gen consoles having their own unique reward system, their own unique microtransaction, and their own unique content that no one else has access to from any other platform other than PS5 and Xbox Series X and S. And I like to remind you, as a given quick example, if you are a GTA Plus subscriber, which you can only subscribe to if you are a PS5 and Xbox Series X and S player, you guys have unique vehicles, unique rewards, such as unique double rewards that can stack on other rewards, assuming they come out as weekly updates during its, let's say, when it's active, let's say. And you guys still have unique content such as the Vinewood garage, or whatever you guys call it. I really don't care about it because it's not available for PC. But you guys have your own unique content. Now, I'm personally saying Rockstar is selling out GTA Online to ensure they keep milking a dried out rag, to ensure they keep getting a few extra drops of money, of dollars, of microtransactions that they could still milk out of GTA Online by not giving new gen content to anyone else and keeping it directly to PS5 and Xbox Series X and S players, so that more players who are on older gen consoles will say, hey, there's new stuff, there's more stuff on the other consoles than where I am. I need to buy the new console and I need to repurchase GTA 5 again so that I can migrate my PS4 characters into the new stuff to enjoy the new content. And of course, I do not think there's any reverse migration from PS5 into PS4. I don't think that would ever be possible. Now, on another note that I've just thought of when I've just been speaking about this, while you're looking at something that's so mediocre as Rockstar mentioning that they are expanding the potential from the limited, let's say, capacity of older gen consoles, this might look like a scary note, regardless if it's actually going to be true or not, that Rockstar is slowly canceling older gen GTA Online, which could strike fear into older gen players, saying GTA Online is getting cancelled gradually, having cut content out of it, such as the Rockstar Editor that Rockstar is removing very soon. I'm either going to have to fear playing a game that's going to get cancelled entirely, or I'm going to continue playing regardless of what happens until the news actually turns out to be true, which is what I would assume would happen, considering the factors that I've only partly mentioned until this point, that at some point GTA Online could be cancelled completely from PS4 and Xbox One, just like they've done with PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, when they completely terminated all GTA Online services and online player-to-player servers on those older consoles. And I have a fear that might happen the same way, slowly but gradually, as content keeps getting cut out, such as this. And I don't think this is the last time Rockstar is going to attack PlayStation 4 and Xbox One players, or the platform itself, and starting to remove content from them. So now let's go back to what I've mentioned about new-gen consoles. They have more microtransaction possibilities, which is not only just shark cards, but also GTA Plus. And even if you are not a GTA Plus subscriber, you still have significantly more rewards, more content, more things to do, such as the wildlife photography, there's still some other vehicles, more clothing options, etc., more properties that you possibly can purchase than anyone else. Who knows? I don't keep track on all that stuff, but these guys still have more stuff on your side than anyone else does. And then we're looking at PC players. Why are they not getting the new gen stuff? Well, of course, if Rockstar decided to give the new gen, let's say, content from PS5 and Xbox Series into PC, such as the GTA Plus rewards, the 100 vehicle garage, etc., it could potentially make more money on PC. But then it's going to start cutting money off of new gen console, especially for players who generally enjoy playing GTA on PC, since there's more controls, more availability, the ability to chat and text, etc. So it's literally a war between which one's better, either PC on desktop platforms or on PS5 and Xbox Series on the console. So it's literally a war between PC and console. So if there would be more stuff on PC coming from new gen, I don't think Rockstar would believe in the fact that people would come back to new gen, let's say consoles, and go onto PC to enjoy the content there, purchase GTA Plus from there, because it would also mean, on top of all that, it would also mean less copies being purchased of GTA Online itself. I'm talking about the straight up game being purchased as a brand new game, a brand new account, even if you wish to migrate from PS4 into new gen or from Xbox One into new gen. It would mean less copies and therefore less money, especially if these copies are very expensive on new gen since it just came out a couple of years ago. So there's my point and perspective on that. And now when you compare PS5 and Xbox Series X and S and PC all together and all their availabilities on how much money Rockstar could be making compared to PS4 and Xbox One, well, you do not have GTA Plus on Xbox One or PS4. You don't have any special garages. You don't have much special content that could be enjoyed like new-gen players could enjoy. So there, on that big note, especially since Rockstar is really goddamn money-hungry greedy, there's already a point made on that where Rockstar just might cancel out PS4 and Xbox One completely, since those platforms will not be making as much money potential, especially if that game has been out for many years already compared to PS5 and Xbox Series X and S, which is new console, new hardware, and therefore much more content being taken advantage of by Rockstar's quote, and I quote from Rockstar personally, specifically. So when Rockstar says things about technical capacity or the limitations of what's possible within the technical capacity of the previous generation consoles, that's just a bunch of bullshit that Rockstar's trying to feed out of their own personal gain to say, we care about you, and that's why we want to cut content to make more room for more content. Which might sound true, might sound true, I'd like to mind you, but the contrary belief of what they have said, I'm personally thinking that in the end, especially that some have even suggested by the end of this year, and I definitely support those comments that was made under his post on Twitter, where they're saying that it might happen to PS4 and Xbox One consoles, that GTA Online is just going to be cancelled out entirely from the face of the earth, like on PS3 and Xbox 360. And I completely agree with them, because the money potential Rockstar could make off of those platforms compared to PC and Xbox Series X and S or PS5. And now very quickly going back into PC, since I've already said that PC is definitely for reasons, as I suggested, to ensure Rockstar makes the most profit as possible from GTA Online by keeping the unique copy and unique game of a re-released portion of GTA Online on new-gen platforms, to ensure that those new generation platforms do make more money, or as much money potential as possible. The potential is what Rockstar looks at rather than what it's actually making. So they want to have the most potential possible made out of PS5 and Xbox Series X and S compared to PC or any other platform. Now the other question is, will Rockstar potentially cancel PC? And the question and the answer I would personally give you, I don't think it's going to likely happen anytime soon, especially that PC has many modders out there, many modders that Rockstar supports, mod developers such as 2Take1, Frontier, Kidians, many other things, many other mod menus out there, you name it, especially 2Take1, Kidians, Frontier, Terror, I've heard about. I know there's another one, but regardless though, I'm digressing. All these mod menus, all these modders that especially are trying to ensure players give up on trying to grind on PC and will try to make money off of microtransactions is what Rockstar supports. But what they definitely do not support on the good modding side of the community is when modders attack the bad modders to ensure that they are helping the innocent players try to play the game as enjoyable as possible to play the game. And Rockstar doesn't like good modders and will do anything in their power to try and prove whether or not they are a modder or not, that if they're on the good side, trying to be good for the GTA community, that their account could be permanently banned or even suspended, which could drive a player nuts who especially just wants to play a game for the fun of it, who would go like, screw this, I'm going to buy a new account so that I can try and enjoy GTA Online more. And Rockstar will not say anything about that. They don't care about ban bypassing because you still have to purchase a brand new entire copy of GTA Online with a brand new account. And that's what will make Rockstar so much more money, especially on the modding side of the community, which I've mentioned many times in the past couple of years. That is why Rockstar continues to support modding even to this very day that I'm making this video and beyond. So if you guys agree with what I've said about this situation, it's totally up to you whether you agree or not. If you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed this rant, if you found it informative, or if you definitely just wanted to stay around to wonder what was the big news about on what is going on for PS4 and Xbox One if they are getting cancelled, which I will personally state that it is slowly getting cancelled, gradually. Rockstar doesn't want to just take a gun and shoot it in the head right away. Rockstar wants to take a pickaxe and just chisel away at one big piece of boulder, bit by bit, until it becomes so mediocre with the least amount of content possible that it will motivate older gen players from playing PS4 and Xbox One, and will motivate them to either move on to PC or on their favorite consoles of PS5 or Xbox Series X and S. That's my personal opinion on how I feel about this situation. And once again, this is a very small, hidden, but very detectable move on my point of view on how I personally believe Rockstar continues to be a money-hungry, greedy company, wishing to make the most amount of money as possible. Especially that when they do cancel out PS4 and Xbox One completely from GTA Online, that these players who want to continue enjoying GTA Online on console will have to buy a new copy of the game entirely, which makes Rockstar money. They will have to probably buy more microtransactions to get back the content that they've completely lost because of Rockstar's immediate choice, which makes them more money. And they might even have the choice to say, oh yeah, you're a new gen console player, would you like to buy GTA Plus and subscribe to it for only $6 a month? You might look at it and be like, it's just $6 a month, but to Rockstar it's like, please, we're going to starve to death without your $6 a month. It's definitely going to support us. But the only thing that they're doing with all these microtransactions is sending it directly into Take-Two's CEO's pockets, where it was recently announced that his annual pay was nearly doubled, if not more than doubled, due to increased microtransactions. Like, Rockstar is trying to say to the guy, please, we're doing everything we can to make money for you. And he's just there like, yeah, come suck me off. And Rockstar they're actually just giving blow and just making more money, ripping off the players that they consider us as wallets with the most amount of money that they care more about than we would personally want to support ourselves with somehow, because they're really that money hungry, greedy, and have no consideration for our personal lives. I'm not going to continue ranting on this video, because I could continue for the next hour if I wanted to expose Rockstar's money-hungry greed. Because yes, Rockstar continues to be money-hungry greedy, supports modding, supports all that bullshit to this very day, and I'm personally, even if it may seem mediocre and I could be overreacting right now, I'm still saying, to this day, especially that I've been saying it ever since it has happened to PS3 and Xbox 360, that it could happen. It could. Not necessarily will, but it could happen. There's a great chance that it could happen, that GTA Online could be cancelled entirely from PS4 and Xbox One. If you enjoyed this video, you enjoyed it. If you wish to stay tuned for other content that I upload, do stay tuned. I would definitely appreciate the support, the watch time, especially if you wish to subscribe, share with your friends. The promotion will definitely be very appreciated. And regardless of all that, I sincerely thank you for watching. And if you understand where I'm coming from an experienced member of the Rockstar community who understands things like this, then thank you for understanding with me. But regardless, this is me, King Vector 11, giving you this video, this rant, on what I personally believe is something Rockstar's doing out of their own money-hungry greed. Slowly but surely chiseling away at GTA Online on PS4 and Xbox One. In which I hope it doesn't happen, because that would definitely prove this video to be true from so long ago. Thank you for watching.